Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole. I love fun, bright, colourful makeup, and if you do too, you're in the right place. Today we're going to be trying out the second of the Samplr Beauty palettes I picked up. This is palette number 2, Mood. Now, let's just have a look at this. What palette does this one instantly remind you of? I'll give you 10 seconds. Leave me a comment. If you said Beauty by Book of Magic, then we're on the same wavelength. I opened this one up when I received it and was like, they're the kind of same vibe. They're kind of a little bit neutral, a little bit blue, and a little bit purple. So I'm excited to try these today. Let me know if you do want to see a swatch comparison of the two, because I can definitely do that for you. But today we're going to be trying out the Samplr palette. I tried out the Neon Grunge palette last week, so I'll leave that down below for you all. I don't really know what I want to do with this today. There's greens, there's purples, there's blues, there's greys, there's burgundy. Ow! I've just almost broken my nose with it. I think we're going to do a halo eye today, I think. So I'm going to start off with a big fluffy brush. This is a P. Louise E22. And we're going to go into this light blue shade here. These have all technically got names, but they're all just like random numbers. So I'm just going to point to whichever ones that we're going to use. I really enjoyed the formula of the other palette, the Neon Grunge. The mattes were beautiful. My only thing was the shimmers were a little bit underwhelming. I wasn't expecting, because these are like £12, so I wasn't expecting like amazing, incredible duochromes or anything like that. But I found a lot of the shimmers just lacked anything, to be honest. A lot of them were kind of satiny, which I want like sparkly metallics. I know we've kind of been, I feel like I say this in every video with a palette that doesn't have duochromes. We've kind of been spoilt by duochromes, but for me, I still really appreciate like a classic metallic. And I just found in the Neon Grunge palette, the metallics were just a bit lacking. I think I'm going to end up using the mattes in these palettes and probably pulling in different shimmers, if that makes sense. Just a quick side note as well, I have got the Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer on. I'm also filming a foundation wear test today, which is why I've got all of my makeup on, which I wouldn't normally. It's with the Benefit Professional foundation. If that's already up, I will also link that down below. But I like it so far. And I will also link everything else I'm wearing on my face in the description box. It is all just Project Pan items because I am about to film my update. And I always like to get one more use in before I film my update. Okay, this is like a tealy blue. I really like it. It's very pretty. It's blended out nicely. I do kind of wish there was like a baby blue for me to do the edges with, but we're just going to take this like white cream shade on that same E22 just to make sure these edges are blended. I feel like definitely like a baby blue is one of my most used shades. So I do wish there was a baby blue in this palette. Right, okay, we are going to go in with a smaller brush. This one is a P. Louise E68, which is like a little pencil brush. And we're going to start building up the halo. So we're going to first go in with this bright blue here. I'm going to put this on the inner and the outer corner. I feel like doing a halo eye with a full face on is risky business, because normally like when I get it in my inner corner I just like wipe it off and carry on with my life. So you know, this idea may have been a mistake. This royal blue is stunning. We have got a bit of fallout though. Okay, we're just going to blend that into that teal colour, and then we're going to go back in with the teal. Just to make sure that edge is blended there. Yeah, there's definitely some fallout. We will recover a brush to get rid of that in a minute. It's this eye that's the worst, because I kind of have like my inner corner isn't as defined on this eye. Okay, I'm also just going to take a bit of this navy blue here. Where is it? There. This one here, just to deepen up. I like the fact we've got lots of like almost blacks in this palette. So there's like a very, very deep forest green, a very deep navy, a very, very deep kind of brown tone grey almost. It's like very almost black. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with the teal. And that little pencil brush. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the outer corner. So we're going to start with the cobalt. We're going to pack it in a rounded shape. I feel like compared to the look I did with the neon grunge, this looks going to be like quite basic, but it's still going to be a lot, but it's not going to be like a funky shaped crease, if that makes sense. We're just going for like your traditional rounded halo eye today. Okay, then we're going to go in with that deep navy blue, and we're going to start building this up on the very outer corner. And then I think we are going to go in with this super dark, almost black shade. And we're going to put that right on the lash line. Just to give us even more depth. It's pretty much black. It's just ever so slightly like brown toned, but in like a very, very cool brown way. Right, okay. Oh, my eyes. Right, we're going to go back in with the E22. We're going to go back in with that teal, and we're going to go all the way around this outer corner. So I quite like, for a halo eye, I use the same transition shade, but I like put this further over the darker matte so they kind of blend together, so it kind of gives you two different transition shades. Like you've got the middle where it's lighter and it's not mixed with the darker shades, and then the edges where it has mixed with the darker shades, if that makes sense. Okay, it's shimmer time. I really want to use this one. Yes, that is very pretty. That's this one here. Let's see what this purple looks like. Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, I definitely feel like these shimmers. Ooh, that dark green one's nice. These are popping much more than the ones in the neon grunge. They're definitely more intense. So I think we're going to start off with a flat brush, and I think we're going to start off with this purple here, and we're going to put this in towards the edges. In towards the edges, yeah, that makes sense, Cole. That makes tons of sense. Part of me is kind of wondering whether perhaps the neons in the neon grunge were a little bit more expensive to develop, so they couldn't, like, because I mean that is just me really applying that lightly. Like with the neon grunge, I felt like I needed a glitter glue and a spray. I feel like if I put glitter glue and spray on this one, it would be really intense and more than I want it to be right now, if that makes sense. Interesting. I've actually decided I'm just going to pack this all over, and then we'll put the lighter shade in the middle, so it does have a bit of that like purpleness behind it. But honestly, I think that looks really pretty on its own. It is definitely a little bit more satiny, but it's pretty. And then we're going to take that gorgeous reflective-y shade. Ooh, yes, this is my kind of shade. I'm glad actually we put the purple down because it's definitely more like a topper shade. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. Right, we're going to go and do the lower lash line. We're going to start with that cobalt blue. There's definitely still some of that very, very dark shade on the brush. Good job, that was my next shade. And then the very, very dark browny black. With a little bit of the blue mixed in. And then we're going to take the big fluffy brush and that teal again. Just give that a quick blend out. Okay, in a corner, let's use this silver, I think. Let's give this one a go. That is pretty. Again, quite reflective and not a lot of base pigment to it. I'm going to use a teeny tiny little brush for this. I love love that. Right, okay, I'm gonna go away, do some lashes, and then I'm gonna come back. Right, okay, lashes are on. These are the Jordana t-shirt JT4s. I've just put the Troublemaker Mischief eyeliner in Bad Habit in my waterline. These are amazing. I've just tried it for the first time today. So I've just filmed another full face of Troublemaker. And I am so impressed. They are so pigmented, so intense, so beautiful. I love them. And I need some more shades. But looking on the website, I think there is only one more shade. Or one more colourful shade. Which makes me sad. Because I need it in like a pink and a yellow and all kinds of colours like that. Right, okay. This is the finished look. What do we think? I really like this one. I'm actually surprised to say, I think... Oh, fringe is looking cracking. I think this might be my favourite out the two palettes, which really shocks me because, like, if you look at the two palettes, Neon Grunge is so me, it's crazy. But I think in this one, the shimmers are just a little bit more elevated. There's a little bit more nuance. They're not kind of just like really light satin shades. I really like this. Let me know if you want to see a comparison with the Book of Magic. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. I'm going to leave my other Sampler Beauty video in the description if you do want to check it out. You've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!